Um, welcome to my English YouTube channel, where today we are moving to our new unit, which is about tenses. So we are going to look at what tenses are all about, and you will realize that they are conjugated around verbs, and it's only when we look at verbs that we are able to actually realize what tenses we have. I want to give a summary of tenses, and from my experience in teaching grammar, I realized that tenses are three basically. There are three basically: present, future, and past tense. But you find in each we have sub-tenses, which are 4. So we have altogether 12 of them. So what am I trying to say here? I'm trying to say that in this unit, under tenses, you will learn about tenses. Yes. So I hope that you are familiar with verb forms. When I say verb forms, I mean that you meet a verb in its base form, that is in its present simple tense. But apart from that, it has other forms, like it has the third person singular. It has the continuous tense. Yeah, that very verb has its past tense, then it has its past participle. So what I want you to realize is that when we are looking at regular and irregular verbs, you will realize that with regular verbs, their past tense and their past participle are the same. They don't change. But when it comes to irregular verbs, it is very clear and tacit that you will see a clear difference between the past tense and the past participle. So today, you have to realize that verbs change in form to show the time of their action or of the idea they are expressing. That's what they do. So the time expressed by a verb is either present, past, and future. So this is exactly what we are going to look at. And today, let me briefly just look at these tenses generally before I go into detail. Present simple. Present simple has a function, has a use. What is the use? A present simple tense of a verb will show a statement of fact. Will show a statement of fact. Like if you say, I'm a first year engineer student at University of Nairobi. I'm a first year student. I'm a first year engineer student at University of Nairobi. That is a statement of fact. It's not an opinion, because we can confirm it. We can prove that statement, because we say a fact is a statement that can be proven. A fact is a statement that can be proven. So we can prove that you are a first year engineer student at University of Nairobi. The second use of present simple. The second use of present simple is it gives the general truth. It gives the general truth. Like you can say a molecule of water has 2 atoms of hydrogen and 1 atom of oxygen. That is general truth. We know that. So you can see there is the use of has. Then present simple has the third use. It gives habitual action. Habitual action, meaning what you are used to do. So for example, every day I attend classes and study in the library. Every day I attend classes and study in the library. So you can see attend, you can see study. So what are we saying here? What I want you to remember about present simple tense is that it is used as a statement of fact when you are giving a fact that can be proven. Then number two, when you are giving general truth that is tacit, is known, and we have no doubt about it. Then number three, it shows habitual action, meaning what you are used to do, maybe every day, every minute, every hour, every week, every month. Those are the three uses of present simple. Let us go to present continuous. Present continuous is also used to show three aspects. Number one, it is a reference to the moment of speaking. A reference to the moment of speaking. A reference to the moment of speaking. How? Listen to this example sentence. I'm attending an English tutorial on use of tenses. I'm attending an English tutorial on use of tenses. So it's giving the reference to the moment of speaking, to the moment of the action. Then number two, the use of present continuous is that it is used when emphasizing the present moment or a temporary situation. At any time in your speech, when you are trying to emphasize the present moment or a temporary situation, you use present continuous. How? A VSO volunteer from Kenya by the name Philemon is working for CCDP Nigeria. Yeah, you are emphasizing the present moment or a temporary situation. Yes, because I am a product of voluntary service organization. I mean overseas, voluntary service overseas. I'm a product of that organization. It built me, to coached me, to mentored me into what I am today. So the third use of present continuous is when you are giving an indication of changes or trends, development and progress. You can see that. So you can say the University of Nairobi first year female students' knowledge of English is improving due to hard work and practice. Let me come again. The University of Nairobi first year female students' knowledge of English is improving due to hard work and practice. Due to what? Hard work and practice. So this is where you can use present continuous. So present continuous tense has three main uses. When you are making reference to the moment of speaking, when you are emphasizing the present moment or a temporary situation, and number three, when you are giving an indication of changes, trends, development, and progress. So far, so good. Let us move to simple past. Simple past has only one main use. It is used for completed past events. It is always used when you are trying to show completed past events. How? You can say, I attended senior secondary school in Chavakali High School. I attended senior secondary school in Chavakali High School. Yes. Then let us move to past continuous tense. Past continuous tense. It has one use. It shows continued states or repeated actions in the past. It shows continued states or repeated actions in the past. Like, for example, I was studying for my exams in English for 3 hours last night. I was studying for my exams in English for 3 hours last night. Yes, let us move to present perfect tense. Present perfect tense is used to emphasize on the fact that a situation which started in the past still exists. I come again. It is used to give an emphasis on the fact that a situation which started in the past still exists. For example, I have been a first-year student at Kenyatta University since 2003. Yes. You know, you have been staying all through, but I'm just trying to customize it to a real situation. Let us move to past perfect. Past perfect is used to, when you are making or you are describing a situation before one that happened in the past. So here it's like you are trying to bring forth two actions that happened. But one was happening, or one happened when the other happened. Look at that. So you can say, for example, before I started my studies at Abarso Technical University, I had already completed preparatory grades 11 and 12 and had passed the school leaving examination. You can say that. What about future? Future, we use future which has two aspects. Will future and going to future. So will future, I'm aware that future tense is called sometimes a will tense. But let us see now on a serious note what is all about this. So when you are looking at it from the will future, you are trying to talk about something which is planned to happen, or you think it is likely to happen, because you have a convincing probability upon which you are making your prediction. On that premise, you bring it out on that basis of prediction. And you can predict 0, you can predict 1 under the probability aspect. So you can say, exams for first-year students will take place in February. Exams for first-year students will take place in February. Or you can say, I think that I will perform well in the semester 1 exams. You see, I think that I will perform well in the semester 1 exams. You can say that. But this aspect of going, let us see how it really brings about the future aspect. So something will happen quite soon, or you are stating your intention that it will happen. So you can say, the sky is very dark. It's going to rain. The sky is very dark. It's going to rain. Or you can say, I'm going to study very hard for the semester 1 exams. I'm going to study very hard for the semester 1 exams. It doesn't mean you have started, but you will do it. But you know, you are not using I will. You are talking about I'm going to. So let us now in detail in our today's lesson, after the introduction, we are now going to look at simple present tense. That's what we want to look at it now. So we want to look at the form of the simple present. We want to look at the form of the simple present. So base form of the verb, for example, accept, accept, accept. Base form of the verb accept, third person singular, could be he, she, it, which takes a form like this. I like, you like, he, she, it likes. So you can say first person singular, I like. Second person singular, you like. Then third person singular can be he, she, it likes. First person plural, we like. Yeah. Third person plural, they like. Second person plural, you like. You like. So when the verb ends in a consonant, when a verb ends in a consonant, not a vowel, you add y to the third person singular, meaning you add y, then we are seeing what? The third person singular is formed by removing the y and adding ies. So what am I saying here? When the verb ends in a consonant plus y, like, yes, ty, for example, t is the consonant we are talking about, but there is also a plus y somewhere. So what do you do on the third person singular? You form third person singular by removing the y. You remove the y, then you replace it with ies. You replace it with ies. For example, I study is in the first person singular. You study is in the second person singular. Yeah. But can also, yeah, second person singular. Yeah. Then when we come to he, she, it studies. Yeah. He studies, she studies, it studies. Now, the initial study, which had a D and a Y, we have removed Y and replaced it with IES. So, first person plural, you can say we study. Third person plural, you can say they study. Second person plural, you can say You study. You study. So what are we saying? When the verb ends, we have seen when the verb ends with a consonant and a word. What about when the verb ends in ch, ch, like watch? Look, watch. What do you do? What you do here is as follows. So first of all, let me name them. Ends in chi, she, s, x, z, or o. When verbs end with such, the third person singular can be formed by doing what? Adding es, not is, es. Third person singular. So first person singular, you can say, I watch, I watch. What about second person singular? You watch. It remains you watch. But what about third person singular? You can say he watches, she watches, it watches. What about first person plural? You can say we watch, we watch. What about third person singular? You can say they watch, they watch. Now, when the simple present tense is used, what do we see? Or what is it used to express? It is used to express something which happens regularly. So we are saying when the simple present tense is used in third person singular, it is used to express something which happens regularly. Like you see, in the first person singular, you can say, I get up at 6 a.m. every day. I get up at 6 a.m. every day. Yes. Or you can say, he gets up at 6 a.m. every day. He gets up. They get up. You get up. Number two, simple present is used to express a general truth, often facts and scientific ideas, as we saw in the introduction. For example, you can say water boils at 100 degrees centigrade. Or you can say the sun rises in the east. The sun rises in the east. So you can see the verb is taking third person singular expression. Also, when the simple present tense is used, it can be used to express a permanent situation or general present information, often about self and others. Like you can say, I come from Malaysia. I come from Malaysia. Come is remaining in present, simple present. Yeah. Then also you can say, my parents own a small business. My parents own a small business. Yes, own. Then also, simple present tense can be used to express ability of doing something. So how? When you say, she speaks very good English, she speaks very good English, you are trying to show the ability of this lady when it comes to speaking English. Or, my brother plays football very well. My brother plays football very well. Also, present simple tense can be used to give information about future events. with the timetables and the calendars. Let us see how present simple tense is able to give information about future events with the timetables and calendars. You can say, when you have a timetable, maybe you have said the bus leaves at 5 a.m. See, you can say the bus leaves at 5 a.m. You are showing information about future. You are talking about this particular bus. Oh, this particular bus leaves at, or yes, leaves at 5 p.m. Also, present simple tense can be used to state of being verbs which are normally used in the simple present tense. Like I can say my state, I am an English teacher. I am is an auxiliary or helping verb in its present tense. He is a teacher. Is. It's showing the state. That's a verb showing the state of that particular man. For example, there is like, I like, look at that. I know, I love, I hate, I want, I need, I mean, I prefer, I understand, I believe, I remember. So this is actually showing the state of being. Like you can say, for example, I know the meaning of that word, no. Or you can say, I don't understand. I don't understand. So don't is in present simple tense. So these are generally how we can use present simple tenses. So what I have mentioned, this is very clear, and I have looked at it from all angles. In this present simple, we have looked at how it would be used. And I'm talking about present simple, which is a subsection of present tense. Because present tense has 4 sub-tenses. It has present simple, present perfect, present continuous, and present perfect continuous tense. So for today, for this lesson, we have simply precisely looked at present simple tense. And we can give as many examples as we can. There are endless examples. Yes. So this is very important for those who have trouble when it comes to speech work and even written work, and in this case, using tenses which are conjugated or configured around the verbs. So you can see how verbs are very important when it comes to tenses, and therefore bringing out clearly the aspect of time as to when the action happened, and that is happened now or will happen now. So thank you very much for being part of my lesson. And if you are pumping on this lesson for the first time, this video, just give it a thumb up, subscribe to it, and move forward with me. You are not late to catch up with me. You are not late to catch up with other students. Otherwise, assalamu alaikum, masalama, ilalera karbin. See you next time.